We all have those moments, don't we? A day starts with sunshine, but a single comment or a small mistake suddenly brings a cloud over our head. It's like we are carrying a backpack, someone slips another heavy stone inside with every negative thought. No one is immune to this feeling. It is part of the human experience to feel hurt, to feel disappointed, to feel frustrated. It's okay to have these feelings. They are signals, like physical pain, telling us something is wrong. The challenge isn't never feeling negativity. The real journey is learning not to let it unpack and live in our minds forever. Imagine you are holding a glass of water. Hold for a minute. Not a problem. Hold for an hour. Your arm starts to ache. Hold for a day. Your arm feels numb and paralyzed. The weight doesn't change, but the longer you hold it, the heavier it becomes. This is exactly what happens with negative thoughts. Holding on to a past, hurt, a worry about the future, a criticism from someone else. The negativity might be small, but our attachment makes it grow heavier over time. This weight doesn't just tire us mentally, it starts to affect everything. It can make us see the world through a filter of gray. Letting go is an act of profound self-love. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room and letting a fresh, gentle breeze flow in. When we cling to negativity, our mind becomes that stuffy room filled with stale air and old dust. We replay conversations, relive mistakes, nurture grievances. This mental clutter takes up an incredible amount of our energy. When we finally decide to let go, that energy is returned to us. Suddenly, we have more capacity for positive emotions, for new ideas, and for being present in the moment. It's a release that creates space, and in that space, happiness can finally grow and flourish. Think of your mind as a garden. If you let weeds of resentment, anger, and fear take over, there is no room for beautiful flowers to bloom. The weeds will choke the life out of everything else, consuming all the sunlight and nutrients. Holding on to negativity is like watering those weeds every single day. Letting go is the act of gently pulling out those weeds one by one. It doesn't mean the weeds will never try to grow back, but with practice, we become better gardeners of our own minds. The first step is beautifully simple, and it begins with your breath. When you feel a wave of negativity, a surge of anger, a pang of anxiety, a memory of sadness, just pause. Close your eyes if you can. Take a slow, deep breath in, imagining you are breathing in peace and calm. Hold it for a moment. Then, as you exhale slowly, visualize yourself breathing out the negative thought or feeling. Picture it as a gray cloud dissolving into the air. Do this 3 or 4 times. This simple act of mindful breathing creates a small gap between you and the emotion. It gives you the power to choose not to get swept away by it. It's a 5-second reset button for your mind. Next, try the name it to tame it technique. This is anxiety. I'm feeling disappointment right now. This is my old friend, frustration. By labeling the emotion, you separate it from your identity. Another powerful practice is to write it down and let it go. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Write down everything that is bothering you without any filter or judgment. Pour all the anger. Let's think about a common situation. Someone cuts you off in traffic. The instant reaction is often anger. Your heart races. You might honk your horn. You spend the next 10 minutes replaying the incident in your head, feeling frustrated and wronged. You carry that anger with you to work. You snap at a colleague. You feel tense during a meeting. The person who cut you off is long gone, completely unaware of the turmoil they left behind. You, however, are still holding on to that hot coal of anger. You are the only one getting burned. Letting go in this moment. Take a deep breath. Think. Maybe they are in a hurry for an emergency. Turn up the music. Focus on your own drive. The incident is over, and so is your anger. Consider another example. A friend makes a thoughtless comment that hurts your feelings. The negativity can fester for days. You avoid their calls. You replay their words over and over. You question your entire friendship. Holding on to this hurt feels like carrying a heavy, sharp rock in your pocket. It pokes you every time you move. Think about the anxiety before a big presentation or an important interview. We can spend days or weeks consumed by what-if scenarios. A practical way to let go is to write down all these fears. Next to each fear, write a simple, actionable step to prepare. When we finally commit to letting go, life begins to change in beautiful and surprising ways. It's like a storm has passed. The sun is beginning to rise, casting a warm, golden light on everything. The world doesn't change, but our perception of it does. Colors seem brighter, sounds seem clearer, and small joys that were once invisible now stand out. By releasing the weight of yesterday's pains and releasing tomorrow's worries, we unlock a newfound lightness in our spirit. We start to walk with a spring in our step, not because our problems have vanished, but because our problems no longer define us. They are a part of our story, but they are not the whole story. This lightness brings with it a deeper sense of peace. The constant mental chatter begins to quiet down. The internal battles we fight every day start to cease. Instead of a mind at war, we cultivate a mind at peace. This inner stillness is a superpower. It allows us to respond to life's challenges with calm wisdom. Ultimately, letting go is an invitation to fall in love with your life again. It is a declaration that you deserve to be happy and step into the bright, hopeful, and magnificent day that is waiting for you.